Hello everyone and welcome to another 31 Days of Horror with me, Angela Morbid Heart Designs. Today is day 10, which we're not going to count the 31st, but that means we are a third of the way through 31 Days of Horror. That's my excited face. So today we're going to be talking about a movie called The Hole in the Ground, and I do want to do a little bit of a disclaimer. When I watched this, I did binge watch a lot of horror that day. I might have been a little getting burnt out on horror or movies in general for the day. So my feelings are kind of mixed on this movie, but I did still, when I wrote down my notes, tried to keep more of a open perspective, not letting my burnout get to me in my thoughts. So let's get into it. Now, by the time I realized I was really feeling burned out, the end was already starting and I was like, I should restart it. However, if I get to a point and I know the ending is starting and where it's gonna go, then I literally cannot restart it. So I did push through and finish it. So all that being said, here are my thoughts. Now there is a short movie of the same title, and I'm talking about the full-length movie that was done in 2019. So here's a quick breakdown of the movie. A young mother moves to the Irish countryside with her son. Close by, there is a sinkhole in the ground which her kid likes to play by. Slowly, he starts to act differently, and the mother is suspicious that something may have happened. Dun dun dun! Now let's get into my thoughts. I think it's an interesting idea overall. I don't hate the execution, but some things felt off. Again, that could have just been me. Really excellent acting, even though there's also a child actor. When the child actor was involved in some of the scenes using effect, one of those things that feels just slightly off. Like, this movie almost could have been a theatrical release, but there were those minor little things that made it not. And I don't know for sure if this one was up for a theatrical release. That's just how I viewed it. There was a lot of good. It was very well produced, but minor things were off. Most of the characters were extremely basic. The most interesting one to me was the crazy old lady who has a big part to play in this. Since it is a newer movie, I don't want to give away spoilers for this, but this one was released this year in 2019. There are certain aspects I really liked the idea of in this movie, but I can't say them because I don't want to give spoilers, which is really frustrating now that I'm filming this because my notes, I clearly wrote it out. So we'll skip over that part of my notes and go right to the CGI. There was very little of it, and I feel there could have been more since they did use it. And they failed in that aspect of their production. There was a little bit of it, but they didn't utilize it enough. And it could have been a budget restraint, I don't know. But if they were gonna go down that route, I feel they should have used it more. The pacing of this movie was a little slow in some areas. Others, it was extremely interesting and kept me engaged. But then there were moments that I was like, I don't fucking care what happens. I just want this movie to end. And I don't think that was just that I was getting burnt out. I think this movie actually pushed me into the burnout. Now, I will say the ending does the stupid cliche, leaving it open for a sequel. I do not want a sequel of this movie. It wasn't completely terrible. It was not completely wonderful. It does not need a sequel, so please do not make one. Not that you're ever gonna listen to me. I mean, Chris Rock doesn't listen to me, and he's doing, or has done, it's probably done in production by now, Saw, which I'll probably go see and review, even though I think the franchise should die because I'm a glutton for punch. And that is a subject for another video, so let's go to the rating. Given the production value and a lot of the good things that there were in this video, minus the bad, I do give it 3 zombievers out of 5. I almost want to give it a 2, but I am going to give it a 3. I hope you're enjoying my 31 Days of Horror, my different costumes. I mean, Halloween's coming. I'm excited for Halloween. There's a good chance I'll be doing something on my stream in honor of Halloween. So follow my social medias as it's probably already being talked about and whatnot on there. Come hang out with me on Twitch. I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So there's a chance I am live on the internet right now if you want to come hang out with me. If you're new here, thank you so much for giving my channel a chance. I usually do art videos on Tuesdays and horror movie reviews on Thursdays, and sometimes those horror movie reviews are art videos, and that regular schedule will begin again in November, but it's my favorite time of year, so I will fucking do what I want. And now it's time to end this video. So from my dark heart to yours, have a wonderful day, and please don't die before my next video.